we're going to reflect on the moment. We're officially the first brothers to play in a Super Bowl against one another.
Jason and Travis Kelce are the first NFL brothers to play against each other in the Super Bowl.
We're going to try to calculate the odds of this happening.
I found this whole situation very fascinating. There are so many variables that has co-occurred together with this whole situation. I do not claim to be a mathematician, but I'm going to try my best to try to come up with some numbers or even just some basic statistics of the probability of this happening. According to this website, there are 1,093,234 high school football players in the United States, and 6.5% of those high school players, 71,060, will play in college.
But let's just take out the fact of how incredibly rare it is to make it to the NFL, right?
All right. What is it, like a 1% in high school? Or is it, what is it?
No, 1%? It's got to be less than 1% in high school go to the NFL. No chance. 1%
go to in college or something.
Yeah, 1% go to play like Division I college football or something like that.
The drop-off from college to the pros is even more dramatic. Only 1.2% of college-level players will get drafted to the NFL. So right there off the bat, it is a very low percentage just to get drafted from college to the NFL. Another percentage of that would be 0.0075% of making it to the NFL. Now, let's take this a step further. The oldest player to play in the NFL is 48 years old. There is 65.7 million men that are in the age range 20 to 49 in America. Now, we're going to take the total number of NFL players currently, which is 1,696, divide that by 65.7 million, and you get 0.00258%. Now, what is crazy is they went to the same high school, they went to the same college, they both got drafted by the same NFL coach, Andy Reid. Both received All-Pro awards this year. Both of them have their own podcast together. They both have a Super Bowl ring already.
But at the same time, man, for it to line up like it has been this year, specifically Pro Bowl, All-Pros, this podcast, for it to all align like it has, man, it's mind-boggling, man.
There has been 377 sets of brothers that have played in the NFL. Now, the total number of players that have played in the NFL since the beginning of the NFL started is 26,682. This stat is from 2021, so it would be slightly higher now, but this is the only thing we can go off of at the moment. There is currently 1,696 NFL players that are active and currently playing right now. I asked ChatGPT if it could give me a formula to figure this out. And here's the formula it gave me. Odds equals number of brothers in the NFL divided by total number of NFL players times number of players in each Super Bowl team divided by total number of NFL players times probability of both brothers making it to the Super Bowl in the same year. So first, we have to figure out the number of brothers in the NFL. That is 377. We're going to take 377 divided by 26,682, which equals 0.0141298, which is 1.4%. Now, assuming that the average is 53 players per team, we take 53 divided by 1,696, and that equals 0.03125, which is 3.1%. Now, the probability of both players making it to the Super Bowl in the same year, we would do 2 divided by 32, or 1 divided by 16, which is 0.0625, which equals 6.25%. If we take those three numbers and times those together, we get 0.0000276, which then equals 0.00275964%. So that's like less than half of a percent, for sure, without a doubt. Now, let's take this a step further and go to how many brothers are in the NFL right now. Joey Bosa and Nick Bosa, J.J. Watt and T.J. Watt. Now, I know they have a third brother, but for this scenario, we're just going to use J.J. Watt and T.J. Watt. Jason Kelce, Travis Kelce, Stephon Diggs, Trayvon Diggs, and then Zach Martin and Nick Martin. But here's the thing, Zach Martin and Nick Martin can never play against each other in the Super Bowl because because they are in the same conference. So we have to kick them out. They can't be a part of this. So that leaves us with 8 dudes, which is 4 sets of brothers. If we do 8 divided by 1,696, that equals 0.0047168, which is 0.47%. Now, Stephon Diggs actually has the highest probability of making the Super Bowl starting the year in the preseason. His team was plus 600, which means he had a 14% chance of making the Super Bowl before the season started. And then the lowest was TJ Watt, which was 1.23%.
What I think would be crazy, which I think they should do this, is both Kelce brothers do the coin toss. Then that's a whole different probability.
There is actually a petition online for Travis and Jason's mom to do the coin flip at the Super Bowl with her 2 sons.
Travis says it doesn't matter. Mom can't lose.
She can't lose.
Well, she can't. She's going to lose and she's going to win. Mom is going to lose,
But
mom is also going to win.
She's a glass full woman though, so
She is. She'll focus on the
not-
positive.
Yeah.
According to this New York Post article, Jason Kelce's wife is bringing a doctor with her at the Super Bowl because she's 38 weeks pregnant. 38 weeks pregnant is almost 9 months. That's 8.7 months.
What are the odds that she has to have her kid during that Super Bowl game? How would you calculate that? I don't know.
I believe I saw this on FanDuel the other day, but maybe the odds have changed. But if you bet that Jason Kelce and Travis Kelce both score a touchdown in the Super Bowl, it was plus 15,000. Now here's the thing, Jason Kelce has never scored a touchdown ever because, well, he's the center. The center never scores touchdowns. Now, what are the odds that Jason Kelce could score a touchdown? According to this data here, there was 7 touchdowns by offensive linemen in the year 2021. And there was 1,423 touchdowns that were scored in that entire season. 7 divided by 1,423 equals, we get 0.0049. As I was doing this video, I came across this Reddit post where someone else is trying to figure out the odds of these brothers playing in the Super Bowl. His name is Sock Muppet 420, so very interesting name there, but this is what he came up with. This part right here that I found was interesting. So he said only counting offensive and defensive starters, 22 out of 53-man roster, would be a 41.5% chance of being a starter on one roster, so both being starters would be a 17.2% chance. Multiplying that by Super Bowl odds, we would get 0.000000001% or 1 in 100 billion. If we narrowed it to both play on offense, 11 out of 53 is a 4.3% chance. 20.75 times 20.75 multiplied by the Super Bowl chance would be 0.000000001% or 1 in 1 trillion. I cannot confirm that data, but if that is correct, that is pretty insane. So shout out to Sock Muppet 420 for the math. In conclusion to all of this, there are so many variables to the situation that you really can't pinpoint on an exact number of the probability of Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce playing in the Super Bowl, but we can definitely get some good data and numbers from different points for this. Who knows? Maybe both of them will score a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
What are the chances that 2 guys go to the NFL, they realize their dream of playing in the NFL, then they become starters, then they become all pros and important pieces of their team, and then they end up playing each other.
Teams. Yeah.
Yeah, playing each other in a Super Bowl. It's got to be something like a lottery pick, not like probability, right?